Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com here for NTMarkets.com with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES, and you see, 6 green days in a row. We're not overbought though. We're not stretched in any way, shape, or form. A lot of the activity last week helped to work that off. We had a lot of dips last week. We're only sitting. We're sitting less than 20 handles above my 45-day pivot. So that's not even close to a situation where you look at the market and you say, oh, we need to be careful up here because we're pretty much going straight up. That's not the case. The only people that are really, really concerned that the market is going straight up are the ones that have been fighting this thing all the way. Long has been the way to be, and we've seen this type of a chart pattern many, many times during this uptrend. And it almost always, in fact, I can think of maybe one time where it didn't, end in touching the upper band. So my current target right now is 18.95. I expect some jiggles along the way. I expect 65 to 67 to be tested today in the regular session. Why? 65, 67 has been that resistance area for a long time. Let me back this out. This is an hourly chart for a very long time. And you cannot, resistance broke above and it broke back down. So, take note of that. Don't think it can't break back down again. That's exactly what happened last time, but it happened after making new highs. We tested here, retested, and failed. Okay, that was a jobs report. And now we went back up to test, broke through yesterday, and set up a really nice trade with respect to our proprietary upward level. It made a retest of that area. It broke above the proprietary area. It tested it very nicely, and it set up a nice little long trade for us. It's hard to see on an hourly chart. Let me zoom in. Okay, here's a 15, and you see the beige line. It broke above, retested it here, which is a nice way for us in the room to get a low risk entry on a morning dip and grind day, because the morning dip was down here. This was the morning dip, this little tick down, in the first 15 minutes of the day. Incredibly hard to catch. I hope we get a more defined dip today in the morning, probably something in the area of 67 to 65. May even get lucky and get something down towards the 60 area, but I'm looking at 65 to 67. So, when something like yesterday happens and then you get the rocket ship candle and another one that follows it, you don't want to chase that, because you've seen so many times as a trader that it doesn't go very well at all. You buy that up there, and then how many times do you see it coming right back down, and you're in negative territory before you can blink an eye. What the levels allow us to do is when it pops over and makes and stays over for a period of time, it lets us know that area really wants to be support. And that's exactly how it played out yesterday. And it let us, get in with a reasonable stop and take advantage of a grinding day that lets you be long, make a little bit of money, not fight it, because you don't want to be the guy that's shorting 66, 68, 70, 72, maybe 74. Hey, I'll double down on 76, 78, and then by the time there, you're like, oh, what's happening to me? I have to get out of it, and then we go down. A lot of that was happening yesterday, because you have to understand all these little pops are little short squeezes to new highs, and that's people saying, well, this is the top right here. I'm going to short this. And then it comes down, whoops, new highs, and they get chased out. So you want to avoid that dynamic. The best thing to do on trend days is either find a low-risk way to get involved or get out of the way. It's a lot easier to make money on two-sided days. Yesterday was a trend day. So I've been getting requests to give a little more insight as to what we do in the room, and that was what we were doing in the room yesterday. The best way to get insight in the room is to come check out the room. I think you'll like what you see. Okay, that's all I have. I'll be out after the close with an evening recap tomorrow morning with another webcast. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Come check out the room. I will see everybody on tonight's video. Trade them well.